Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles, really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A look at the starters now defensively for the Bears. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now they'll run on the draw. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's got Burton here, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Tarik Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Got some room at the 30, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check 50.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. McClellan. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. on first down. McClellan. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
We're scoreless after one.
Mike, here we go. 180. Yeah, that's what I do.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Play action. Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Khalil Mack in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way? Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016, probably not going to reach 1,000, but still pretty good year.
I think you're right. It's a pretty good year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio Jones had against the Carolina Panthers. It's 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. Maybe our guy can get that way in this ballgame. Let's see.
On second down, McClellan. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Off play action. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That is caught by Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So that one will be accepted. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
27 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
He's not going to get me. 42's money.
On first down, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll run on first down. McClellan. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go. 180. 65. 65.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but it's going to be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On first down, Swift. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end, Burton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 or. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter. McClellan, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I know you felt that one.
The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Get him, boys.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitch...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Garoppolo, complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
In your face.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on first down. McClellan, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.